Are we live?
We're live.
We are live.
Oh my gosh.
What's up, YouTube? We're still fixing a couple things behind the scenes with the whole streaming on YouTube.
Here's the deal, guys. I know what I'm doing, but YouTube and Streamlabs have changed some things recently. YouTube's going through a lot of back-end work, so the live streaming thing, I'm trying to schedule events for us, and then we can't stream to that specific video, so we set up a new stream, and I got to copy all the stuff over. That's what's really going on, but we appreciate everyone who's tuning in. I think there's already like 50 plus people in here live, Cody.
Shout out to you guys. Welcome to the stream. We're glad you guys saw it. We didn't even announce this, right? We just came on.
We just came on here, yep, didn't tweet it out, didn't do anything.
Awesome. Well, appreciate all you guys watching live. If you're watching later on YouTube as well, we appreciate you guys as always. Let me see my members. I see Steven down there. Look, right when I say that, Domio comes through with the membership. Welcome to the PG fam. All my members, spam the brand new emote PG fam in the chat right now if you're watching live. Darren, Mag, Jonathan, Raps, Dedio, Ben, all you guys, welcome. We appreciate you. We wanted to do another episode of Path to Pro. That's where we come on live and try to help you guys improve your 2K game, no matter what level you're at. If you're an entry-level Play Now player, if you're going into the park, if you play Pro-Am, if you're gunning for the 2K League, hopefully these videos can help you elevate your game to that next level. Okay, so we're gonna watch some of the highlights from the APAC Invitational. If you're not aware, we are Pacers Gaming. We're part of the 2K League. 23 NBA teams play 2K at a professional level. And we went to the APAC region, Asia, in Seoul, South Korea this past week and had a little invitational with 20 of the best players from that region. So I'm going to watch back the highlights that the league posted. We're going to talk about why I think some are highlights, why they might not really be highlights, and sort of point out some tips and tricks that I see in this mode. Also, something to note, what we're going to watch is in fact 2K19, and you might ask, why the heck are we watching 2K19, Cody? Well, it's the league mode. This is what we play on in the NBA 2K League. It's 90 overall builds. Okay, a lot of the animation cheeses have been removed from the game, and the game speed's a little bit different, and it honestly takes a lot more skill, a lot more 2K IQ, and more teamwork and chemistry. So if you see some things that look different, that's why. And players play on this mode because it's a more clear representation for us as scouts and for them as players to see what it would be like to play in the NBA 2K League. All right, I'm done talking. Let's get straight into it here. I'm going to come back to the very first highlight. What's up?
PC with Cam.
PC with Cam.
Yeah.
Boom. Thank you, Spence. So I'll just let this run through, and if I see something we want to talk about here, I'll hit pause. Let's see here. First, not great defense by Mario, right? Comes down the court. He's cutting off the side, but goes way too far, slips. Easy three there. I don't like this pass either from the golden dunk. He just threw it, like we like to say, at somebody's face. Who is that? J-Dub? That's a tough pass to make. If you're playing defense, you got to have your head on a swivel. Be ready to hit the X button to steal. That's better by J-Dub. There's a little swing from him. Let's watch this again. So he drops. He identifies someone is coming. Let's see. Okay, so he identifies right here that this player goes over the screen to try to help. So I think this is the center. Let me play it. Yeah, the center comes to help. He identifies no one is going to be able to drop and help on his man, so look at him swing. He thinks that this guy is going to throw this pass no matter what, so he swings, takes a gamble, boom, plays off. That's some pretty good 2K IQ right there. Easy bucket. That's the kind of highlight for me. I don't think the dunk is the highlight. It's that swing on defense, that IQ to know, hey, pick and roll, my center helps too high, the point guard doesn't get back in time, I got to be able to swing from that corner and go anticipate that pass, and we're off to the races. Okay, a little front cut here, a pass out. Not great offense. I definitely would not call this play a highlight here. I'm going to skip ahead. Okay, so a front cut that didn't really happen. He passes back out to the center in the short corner. Very congested. Gets lucky with a layup. So in my mind, that's not a highlight at the level we need it to be. Again, a routine steal there. Probably not a super big highlight for me. One thing I did notice here, though, or we'll keep going. We'll keep going. Okay, so a pretty good pick and roll here. Pretty standard. The lock here has takeover, so I'd like to see the guy in the white fro playing a little bit higher here, especially if he doesn't look like he's going to try to fight through. He was playing sides. Gets there late, so he already has the angle as the point guard to get a little bit deeper, and the center can just roll, right? If you identify this as a point guard, if you can identify early that this guy is not going to play high, you take that lane. Okay, if he cuts you off, walk back three. If he doesn't cut you off, you go to the basket. If you get him in no man's land like you do right here, this guy does a great job of identifying and rolling to the basket. The rotation is late here, makes the pass on time, easy bucket. That's a pretty good highlight right there. I like that one, Spencer.
Okay.
Not bad. Okay, here, already, I do not like this setup. If you've watched some of our videos in the past, if you are an offensive PG, someone in chat right now, tell me, where should the point guard be working from? Does he want to work from the left side of the court here? Does he want to work in the middle? Should you work over here on the right side? Somebody tell me in chat right now, if you're watching this live. Not everybody all at once here. Let's see. The right hash. Middle, middle, middle. Ooh. All right, we have some wrong answers and some right answers. I'm going to shout out Kadar, Timmy Talented, Jojo, Steven. There we go. There's some right. Yes. You want to take the space here. If you come down the left side of the court or even the middle in this situation, you're playing against good players, elite level players. This guy is going to pinch you. You're going to be in a box. Look at this triangle right here. The defense loves this. You are not taking the space. Okay, maybe we're going to see he works over to here, but I don't even like coming down this side of the court. You'll see pro players. If they come down the left side of the court and you're sharps at this hash, they automatically know to clear out to the other side. Sometimes they'll even clear out and dex back to the top. Love that move. We call that wrap dex. Or if he comes down the court on the left side, it's his job to do a behind the back. We know it's been nerfed today, but a behind the back or a crossover to get over to this side so you don't get pinched, okay? So here, ooh, that's a bad shot. Yikes. Sometimes that shot goes in. That is definitely a lightly, and that's great D by the center. Definitely would not call that a highlight, chat. Don't do that. Go take the space as a point guard and then initiate the offense. Okay, so here again, it looks like Real's trying to clear out. That's what we want. We need that space. And then a dot. Okay. So here, now let's test your math skills, chat. And Spencer, maybe you too. What's worth more? Is a 2-pointer worth more or a 3-pointer worth more? What do we think?
I think it might be a free throw. If you're able to shoot 3 of them in a row.
You're trolling me. Hey, that's true.
Right?
Maybe if you get 3 free throws in a row.
And a tech, so you could get 4.
Right.
I think.
But which one? 1-pointer. Look, Mag's with you.
That's right.
There.
That's
right
it.
there.
Mag the 1, actually. So clearly.
Yeah, he knows. He knows. I think 3-pointers are worth more than 2. There we go. Okay, we have some very smart people in this chat. That's why you watch our channel. I like it. So what I always tell my guys, 3-pointers are worth more than 2-pointers. If you're playing in the league, 9 times out of 10, this guy in the corner, when he is wide open, is going to hit the shot. Even though it looks like you're going to give a wide open bucket, sometimes you got to swallow your pride and give it up. I think baiting back and forth, maybe if he came down to about right here and then went back, he might be able to lurk that pass. In 2K20, you have silver interceptor, you have long arms, you're going to lurk that pass. What you don't want to do is commit all the way to the paint. You get it to the three-point shooter. He's hitting that every single time. Okay, so remember that. Give up a 2 if it means you save a point, and don't give up 3s sometimes. Okay, what I want you to do in this situation is bait. Come short corner, make him think. Right here, he doesn't have to think. He sees the guy in the paint, easy dot. Also in 2K20, this guy, your center, might have chase down. Your on-ball lock might have chase down artist bronze. If you didn't know, it activates in the half court. You still have a chance to get back and block a shot there. All right, let's keep rolling. My buddy Jeff Eisenband there. Oh man, look at this, chat. So we have a 5 out. It's unique because we're running the sharp rebounder at the 5, I believe. And looks like he calls a cut from the opposite corner. You've seen this a lot this year in Pro-Am. If you guys play out 5-on-5, this is a good call by J-Dub. He calls the cut, and he anticipates the look is not for the cut. The look is for the popper, because the center is inherently and automatically going to take a step back here. Okay, he goes for the reach instead, but his idea is to get him to drop and help on the cut, and then it's a pass right here to Real. If Golden Dunk helps, it's an extra. Look how he's already going to the corner to fill that spot. No one steps, everybody's reaching. Real hits a limitless 3 when he is icy. Okay, what's up, Ice Nation? What's up, guys? Running through some APAC footage here from the 2K League. 5 out, nothing crazy there. The center reached, he took it to the basket. Little pluck there on ball. All the way to the rack. Pretty simple play there. Oh man, this dude's getting bumpy right there. Little swing by Hu Yi. Let's see what happens here. So, a big thing in 2K. Everybody in chat, I'm sure you know, communication is key. I can tell you these two were not communicating. And if I had to guess, yes. Guess what? Those two guys do not speak the same language. I can tell you that because I was in the APAC last year. Luck Hu Yi speaks Chinese. PB Real is from the Philippines. He speaks pretty good English. I think Hu Yi has been working on his, but communication is key. They had 2 people guarding the wing. This is wide open down here. Somehow, Luck Hu Yi gets back and does get the block, but that's not the kind of defense we want there for sure. All right. Again, let's test chat real quick. Where should this point guard initiate the offense? Left side, middle, or right side? Let's see what you guys think. Okay, I see mostly right answers. Not a trick question here. Left is correct, and I won't go over it in as much detail as I did last time, but where's the space? The space is on the left side of the court. We don't want to go toward the strong side to where whatever his name is, I can't read it, but we don't want him to be able to pinch. If he pinches, you don't have space, you can't work as a point guard. Take the space. Find the space on the court. That's where you activate your dribble moves and get into your offense. So here, this is not good defense. Not good defense. The center is playing too low. Okay, this guy needs to be standing right here. You can play 2. You can play 2 from this position. Look, he's not even touching his left stick. That's not good. Okay, this guy, you're swinging. You are making this guy think. This Iron Man, you are back and forth here. You're not all the way in the paint, but you want this point guard to see 50. Make him make a read right there. His life is way too easy. Look at this. He gets where he wants to. Way too easy. Way too easy, and he didn't even, there was no dribble moves. He went to the wrong side of the court, and he wasn't pinched. The defense wasn't swinging. All those things need to happen. All right, let's see here. Ooh, I like it. I like it. This is what we call a Z's. JoJo runs this play a lot too. Okay? Here's what this play looks like. Obviously, from the start, this is what we want. Custer gets out of the way. Look at all this space he has, guys. Look at all this space. He can even go right if he wants to. Okay? He's calling a Z's, which is essentially a pop play, but here's the key. I'll show you guys the key. He identifies that the center is coming to step, and watch what Custer does. He does it a little bit late, but see how Custer starts to cut to the basket. If the play was executed to perfection, as soon as he goes middle, this guy cuts. Why? So this defender cannot help to steal the pass. He tries to, but he's too late. So if you guys are running plays in Pro-Am, Aziz, it's a pop play. You drive to the middle, your stretch, pops to the wing you came from, and ball side cuts. So I would want the cut to happen right now. He drags his defender. Look at all that space. Two guys go with the ball. They get lucky that he doesn't anticipate. You're playing the best in the world. You got to be ready to go. What else do we have here? What happened there? Just not great communication there on the defensive end. Backdoor play. Here again, a lot of corners. If you guys play Pro-Am, you play Rec, a lot of corners do too much. Okay, whatever role you're in, you need to be a star in that role. Corners, you don't want to give up threes. Corners, you want to bait. This person, whoever this is down here, tries to do too much. He goes for the highlight play. He jumps, he's out of position. Okay, there's three people in the paint. Wide open three. Chat, what's worth more, a 3 or a 2?
Is it a free throw?
Not a free throw. Not a free throw. All right, let's see here. Okay, pretty good. Notice here how we talk about he's on the side, he's on the weak side, he only has one person in the corner. He can drive to the right because he has space. He couldn't, if he was operating here, drive to the left because he has two defenders. Here he only has one. There's enough of a gap there to get through. Gotta be a 1. Look at you guys. Come on now. What's up, Mario? Interesting. Ooh, that's sickening right there, chat. That's what we call a heavy. Probably a heavy. It might be a lightly. So he drives here. Little wrap to the top by the 4. He just pulls on his head. Yikes. That's a tough shot right there. Look at that too. Score. What was the score? That got him back pretty close. Or that put him up 5. 5 with 40 seconds left. 2-point game here now with the blue team. Ooh, I like this action. I like this, guys. So I don't like this, where we're clustered down here, but I like this movement. We ran a play similar last year. Here I'd like Custer to be out more to allow for this play to happen, but the wing essentially comes and dexes and acts like he's going to come back. Okay, I'd like Scoogs to hold this screen right here. He's kind of moving around too low, needs to be a little bit higher, but this backdoor cut is on. This guy's so worried about giving up a 3 because there's 2 seconds left that you get the backdoor cut, tie that game, and go to overtime. Okay, we've already seen this play. Apparently this white team likes it. They're in overtime. He drives to the corner, wrap up top. Man, Iron Man is pulling. No matter what, this dude is pulling. Look at that. Quick trigger. Bang. He's got to be on the stretch. Slashing stretch at the 4. Drives middle. So here we go. They tried the Aziz here. Look, they ran this earlier in the game, but I'll tell you what. This player right here, if you guys don't know who Milo is, he is a comp player in Australia, very high IQ. They ran this play earlier in the game. Scoos got a wide open 3. Milo now identifies. He sees it. They're running a Z's. He's going to anticipate, come lurk the pass. And look, he even cut like I liked, right? He cut on time. Milo's there, though. This is where we talk about, on my team, Spence knows about this. If you played real basketball, sometimes you run plays early in the game. If you guys are playing Park or Pro-Am, you do things on purpose to get a look that sets up the defense for later on in the game. So sometimes we might run a play in the 2K League early in the game. For example, if I'm playing against a high IQ player like Milo, the next time we run it, I know he's going to anticipate that pass. So what we would do is call a Z's again. And what happens is he wraps to the top and scoogs back doors because we know Milo's going to anticipate that pass. Ball fake, cut, this dude come up top, right? It's setting up a play later in the game. All right, 2 more plays, and then we'll do Q&A. Ooh, and 1. Big play by Milo there. Okay, corner's doing too much again. Here, if you're playing 5-on-5, even in the park, I want you guys to get out. If you don't have the ball, get out of the way. Clear out to the corners, center, run down the middle. Point guard can try to come back for the ball. What you don't want to do is allow defenders to press too high up the court. We have 3 people here in a small area when we could have 1 or maybe 2 at max. It allows these players to try to lurk that pass. We got lucky there. Here, this guy drops from the corner. I'm giving up that 2 instead of the 3 on the fast break. That's a risky pass there across court, but dunks on him. Okay, I'm losing my voice. I'm out of water, so let's do a Q&A.
Ready?
Let's do it.
Q&A time. Drop those questions into our chat, and we'll try to answer, or Cody will try to answer as many as you have. So Jose Flores asked about the camera angle. If you want to hit on that, you can. I also dropped our camera angle video that we recorded.
Yep.
So he could go watch that one.
Yeah, highly recommend watching our video for how to change the camera in Pro-Am. How do you practice park latency? So you're saying like the difference in shooting between park and other game modes? Unfortunately, Christian, the only way to do it is to play more in that game mode. I've talked to the devs of 2K, and the latency in every single game mode is different. Park feels different from Pro-Am. Pro-Am feels different than Play Now. Rec even feels different from Pro-Am. So the only way to get better at it is to play it more. The only way to improve your latency is to get a better internet package. That's just the way 2K works right now.
Internet monitor as well.
True.
Don't play on a 70-inch big
Yes.
screen TV.
Yep.
So remove anything from your end as much as possible, and then practice the different modes.
Yeah. Thoughts on the removal of the explosive behind the back today? Great question, CH7. I think it's going to be very interesting to see how people transition their game and evolve it, and see if the best players in the stage and the dribble heads can still stay at that level. Obviously, rhythm dribbles are different this year than they have been in the past as well, so it's challenging. We might see scores lower in 5-on-5 modes for the next week and a half or 2 until people adjust. But personally, I like it. I think it adds more skill to the game if you have to be able to do multiple moves to create space for yourself. So I don't mind it. I think it's a challenge for some guys who are very dependent on the behind the back. Why hasn't someone brought you water yet? Thank you, Spencer. Thank you. The man right there. Is the jump shot quicker now in Rec or Pro-Am? Not sure what you mean, George. E-Mans, we have a full video talking about jump shots. Just go to our videos. It's been in the last 2 weeks on jump shots.
Timmy Talented.
Uh-huh.
He went through 2 glasses of water here. Or cups of water. It's not a glass.
Thank you, Spencer. Suggestions on being a good off-ball defender. We have another full Path to Pro episode only talking about off-ball defending. I have my guy Wolf, who's one of our pro players, in that episode of Path to Pro with me as well. So make sure you go check that out. Air to the Jordan. I think whatever you're most comfortable with. You can make any center play style work. I think you just need to specialize in 1 to 2 things. Best shooting badges, it's green. We have a full video on that, but we always talk about the diamond. Green Machine, Deadeye, Hot Zone Hunter, and Quick Draw. Range extender and catch and shoot are also important. Stop and go is not a great badge to use. I think there's much better playmaking badges. Need a championship in Indiana this year? I agree. Do you play on a guard? That was my primary position this year, yes.
Previously, what was it?
Previously, I played a sharp mostly. Yeah, mostly played a sharp. 2K18, I played big, though, so I've played a little bit of everything. King Rico, great idea. We'll see. Steven, I think you can play a 2-3, but I definitely think at the highest level, all the pros only play man-to-man because I think you can swing and give offenses the toughest look out of man-to-man. Do you think behind the back is easy to guard with great help defense? I don't know post-patch yet. Haven't been able to watch any gameplay today. Previously, I think behind the back was extremely difficult to guard regardless of team defense, but the best way to stop it is to swing, is to help, is to pinch, is to give the point guard different looks. So he's not just comfortable spamming back and forth. You got to throw some blitzes and make him think. Mario, we'll have to see. I can't drop that. You'll have to stay tuned. Who knows? Shooting centers versus interior centers. Both great options. I think it depends on the personnel. You have a dominant personality as a center, maybe you run an inside. They want the ball, go with that. Maybe like a Goofy, great inside center at the 2K League level. But you also have great centers, let's see, like a Steez who could pop. Ramo played pop for us last year. I'm trying to think who else was successful at a pop. I think it depends on the personnel. Appreciate that, Mag. Who do you think should be a leader on defense position-wise? My personal opinion is I think the person on the backside of the pick and roll. So if that's your power forward or center, that's the guy who leads the pick and roll. Because the primary lock is going to be so locked in on anticipating and defending, but the guy behind him can talk and tell him what he sees, just like in real basketball. Polo, stay tuned. All members, can I say that?
I don't think it's all members. I'm not sure where you're heading with it. What was his?
Project A, there might be something around plays coming out. So if you're interested in the plays we run, and you're a member, stay tuned. That's all I can say right now. He's locking me down. He's locking me down right now. Dribbling tips coming soon. Yes, once we have a few additional players on our roster, our draft is February 22nd, somewhere in February. And once that happens, we'll be able to make some more tutorials for you guys. Cody, great question. Why can't 2K give us the league version of the game? There's a lot of things behind the scenes that have to do with the CBA and using NBA players with 2K League players right now. And for that reason, there's some things inside the game that cannot be included. Eventually, and we're pushing for it every single day, we want to get you guys the league mode so that you can play at the highest level just like the pros and test your skills against the best. So if you're interested in that, stay tuned, maybe even 2K21. We'll see. Attention to detail vids, that's what this one is right here. Ooh, look at that emote. What's up, Sosa? Corners have to create buckets for themselves. Nate and Wolf are both corner guys on offense last season, and were two of the highest offensive efficiency rated locks or corner builds in the league. I think everybody has to be able to produce, not just your point guard, not just your center, your secondary ball handler or your sharp, and your corners have to be ready to cut, have to call out what they see on wraps, off-ball screens, everything, getting out in transition, everything's important. You're welcome, Archie. We appreciate you. Favorite player not on your team? I'm only worried about my team, my man. Do you prefer to have the center switch on pick and roll or have the center show? David, great question. I think it depends on the team we're playing against and their style. For example, if you play against a great point guard, maybe you got to give them different looks. The main thing is communication and having your pick and roll defense being on the same page. There's no right answer. There's no wrong answer. I think you have to throw both options at different teams and different players. Okay. Two more? Two or three more?
Two more. Three more maybe.
Three more maybe.
Do you know who has the lowest turnover ratio in the league?
That's the one I was just looking at. I'm not sure on that, Grady. I'm not sure on that. If you go to NBA2KLeague.com, you can see some pretty advanced stats, and I think assist to turnover ratio is 1. So I highly recommend checking out those stats. Angelo, I don't recommend either of those badges. I don't think steady shooter or volume shooter are tier 1 badges. I highly recommend taking a look at some of our other videos for badges we recommend to prioritize.
I'm going to scroll up because I think I saw one prior. Did you answer this one by chance?
I didn't. That's a good question.
That might be a good one to end on.
Okay.
As well as saying hi to Dirk, because I just saw he popped into our chat.
What's up, Dirk?
I'll scroll back down after you read this.
Okay. Air to the Jordan 23. What's your best advice how to help teammates improve and make smarter decisions without being bossy about it? Great question. One of the toughest things in 2K is, and I'm going to scroll back up to read that again, but one of the toughest things in 2K is to find teammates that you vibe with, that you can trust, that you can give constructive criticism and take it back and forth with. So I don't think it's as much of how to talk with them as it is who they are and the relationship you've already built. So if you have trust off the court and you guys vibe watching film or hanging out in parties and you can talk with them about anything, telling them what you see shouldn't be an issue, and receiving their feedback shouldn't be an issue. So I think it's building the off the court, off the game chemistry is just, if not more important. And then, of course, you don't want to say, hey, man, you're garbage. Don't drop from that corner. It's, hey, look, I see this. Maybe we could work on this. What are your thoughts? Do you agree or disagree? I think it's like anything else in life. You have to be able to communicate effectively and understand how to push people's buttons and what they respond to best.
Good?
Good, I think.
We appreciate everyone for tuning in. If you're not a member already, you do get special member perks. Who's a member right now? Spam up the emotes. Sosa, if you're still in here, give us some emotes. We got the PG fam. We got the Cody coaching emote. We
That's
got
the best emote.
Each one of our guys' heads, rate my build, and also the logo for sure.
Yep.
If you're on mobile right now, there's a join button just below this video. We literally made it as cheap as possible. It's 99 cents. There we go. We got some members dropping them in here now. Dropping them all in here now. It's similar to like a subscription on Twitch. So you guys might be subscribed to our channel. If you're not, hit that subscribe button also.
What are you doing? Come
and
on
then
now.
the membership is sort of like a sub on Twitch. That's not confusing at all, is it, Cody?
No, not at all. Easy.
So you can see the perks at each membership level. And Cody teased, and I'll go ahead and let it be known. Thank you, Mario.
Thank you, Mario. Appreciate you, man.
You're officially a rookie.
Welcome to the fam.
The rookie level will definitely stay. We may be adding some things for Project A.
Can't wait.
Can't wait to announce that probably next month. We're going to bring a lot more value to you guys.
Yep. If you're watching this live, Rate My Build dropping on Friday, so stay tuned for that. It's a good one.
4 p.m. Eastern.
Perfect. We're excited to share that with you guys. Draft coming up soon. The guys get in town next week. A lot more content coming soon. Drop in the comments below what you thought of this video so we can make some more customized content to help you improve your game in 2K.
Grady Green, appreciate you. Chris Dwyer, both rookie members now. Thanks, you guys. We appreciate that. We also do member-only Q&As, so we allow members to ask specific questions to us. So stay tuned to the community tab. So if you go to our YouTube channel, there's a community section, and we post everything there. We post a lot of stuff there.
Yes.
As well as behind-the-scenes stories. We've started doing that. If you guys like Instagram better, go to Instagram, follow us at Pacers Gaming everywhere. You guys can get all sorts of different behind-the-scenes content on every platform.
On every platform, baby. All right. Hope you guys have a great day. Thanks for tuning in to this episode of Path to Pro from Spence and Cody and Pacers Gaming. We'll see you next time.
We got so much coming, Cody.
Ooh, I can't wait.